Something interesting happens when people begin growing. They see the direction that feels right, a better opportunity, a healthier decision. And yet, part of them hesitates, not because the change is wrong, but because the brain prefers familiarity. If you're someone who thinks carefully about your life, you've probably experienced this moment. You see a direction that feels right, maybe a healthier decision, maybe a new opportunity, maybe a shift that aligns more with who you are becoming. And yet, part of you hesitates. Not because you don't want to change, but because something inside feels uneasy. That experience is more common than people realize, and there's a psychological reason for it. The human brain prefers familiarity. Familiar situations feels predictable. Predictability feels safe. So even when something new is positive, the brain still treats it as unfamiliar. And unfamiliar situations require evaluation. That's why change often brings nervousness, not because the change is wrong, but because the brain is adjusting. There's another layer to that: identity. Over time, we build identities that help us navigate life: the responsible one, the independent one, the reliable one. These identities create stability. But when life begins inviting you into a different version of yourself, the old identity sometimes hesitates, not because it's wrong, but because identity prefers stability. This is why growth often feels uncomfortable. You're not just changing circumstances, you're evolving identity. Imagine someone who always avoided visibility. They've been comfortable, supporting others from behind the scenes. And then one day, an opportunity appears that requires leadership. Part of them feels excited, but another part feels nervous, not because they lack ability, but because the role is unfamiliar. Their identity is adjusting. Growth doesn't require dramatic leaps. It usually happens through gradual steps, small actions, repeated experiences, allowing the nervous system to adapt slowly. Confidence grows from evidence. Every small step proves that the new direction is manageable, and eventually, what once felt unfamiliar becomes normal. So here's something to think about. Is there a change in your life that feels both exciting and uncomfortable? And could the discomfort simply mean that you're entering new territory? If that's the case, what would one small step forward look like? Growth often feels uncomfortable at first, not because something is wrong, but because something is expanding. Understanding this allows you to approach change with patience. Instead of forcing certainty, you allow curiosity. And curiosity is often enough to move forward. This is Unearthly Life Expert Series. I am Lovely, your life and intuitive coach. You are always welcome here.